Have you recently felt overwhelmed, disoriented, or like your life is spiraling into chaos? While it may feel like everything is breaking down, what if these moments of confusion are actually signs of a profound transformation? According to insights inspired by Carl Jung's philosophy, the universe doesn't throw you into disorder to punish you. It does so to prepare you. The discomfort you're experiencing could be the clearest signal that you're on the verge of stepping into the most powerful and meaningful chapter of your life. In this video, we'll explore 7 deep signs that indicate you're not lost. You're awakening. These signs suggest that your old life is giving way to something far greater. And if you recognize even a few of them, you're already on the path to becoming a more conscious, free, and authentic version of yourself. 1. You begin to question everything you once believed. The first unmistakable sign that you're evolving is an inner restlessness, a tug to re-examine everything you once thought was certain. You begin to reflect on your values, your goals, and even your sense of purpose. Things that once seemed rock solid now feel shaky. But this is not a breakdown, it's an awakening. This internal shift often brings discomfort. You may feel lost or confused, unsure of who you are or what you want. But Jung would say, this is sacred discomfort. It's the death of the false self, clearing space for the authentic self to emerge. These deep questions, who am I? What do I truly want? Am I honoring my soul's calling? Are not just philosophical. They are portals to your rebirth. As your former identity crumbles, you're not losing yourself, you're finding your way. The world may feel unfamiliar, but that's because you are being invited to align with a deeper truth. 2. You feel disconnected from your past. One of the clearest signs of growth is a sense of disconnection from your old life. The hobbies, relationships, and routines that once brought you joy now feel empty or forced. You may feel like a stranger in your own life. This disorientation can be unsettling, but it's not random. It's a sacred signal. You're shedding your old skin. That version of you, formed through societal expectations, past traumas, and outdated roles, no longer fits. You've outgrown it. And while you may not yet know what you're becoming, you know with certainty that you can't go back. This disconnection makes space for rebirth. It's the universe's way of preparing you for something new, something that aligns with who you truly are becoming. 3. You reevaluate what truly matters. As you awaken, priorities shift. Material achievements, societal validation, and external expectations begin to lose their appeal. What once consumed your attention now feels hollow. You start craving something deeper, meaning, purpose, and soulful connection. You may feel confused, even lost, during this reevaluation. But that sense of emptiness is fertile ground. It creates space for clarity to emerge. You begin to recognize that true fulfillment isn't found in what you own, but in how deeply you live, love, and experience life. This questioning can even lead to a redefinition of success. No longer does success mean checking off society's boxes. It becomes living in alignment with your truth, even if the path looks radically different from what others expect. 4. Your intuition becomes louder and clearer. In the midst of this transformation, something beautiful happens. Your intuition awakens. That quiet inner voice that was once drowned out by noise now begins to guide you. You start to trust your gut, even when it goes against logic or social norms. Suddenly, decisions feel more natural. You experience moments of peace in the middle of uncertainty. Serendipitous events and coincidences seem to appear with uncanny timing. These are not accidents. They are signs that you are tuning into the universe's frequency. As you nurture this connection, life begins to flow more effortlessly. The need to control fades. Doubt gives way to inner knowing. And even without all the answers, You feel anchored in something real, your soul's direction. 5. You feel an inner urge to grow and expand. As the old self dissolves, a hunger for personal evolution rises. You no longer want to simply survive. You want to evolve, to expand, to break free of limitations. You're drawn to learning, healing, and transformation in a way that feels urgent and essential. Books, conversations, courses, and challenges that stretch your perspective become magnetic. You crave wisdom, not the kind found in textbooks, but the kind that speaks to the soul. This longing for growth isn't just an interest, it's becoming a way of life. This expansion also includes emotional and spiritual healing. You begin facing wounds you've buried for years, releasing outdated beliefs and making peace with your past. You understand now, only by letting go of the old can you make room for the new. 6. You release toxic relationships and energies. Perhaps one of the most courageous signs of awakening is the desire to step away from toxic people, patterns, and places. You no longer tolerate relationships that drain your energy or compromise your peace. What once seemed acceptable now feels unbearable. This isn't bitterness, it's self-respect. You're learning that your time, your energy, your heart, they all matter. And protecting them is not selfish, it's sacred. You can't become your best self if you're still tethered to what holds you back. As you let go of these entanglements, something amazing begins to happen. You attract people and experiences that reflect your new vibration, aligned, uplifting, and expansive. This clearing creates room for authentic love,
6.
respect,
You release
and community.
relationships and energies.
7.
Perhaps one of the
You
most
feel a
courageous
sacred
signs of
disconnection
awakening
from
is the
everything that
desire
no
to
longer
step away
serves.
from toxic people,
At this
patterns,
stage, even the familiar starts to
You no
feel
longer
foreign.
tolerate
The job
relationships
that once
drain your
defined you,
energy or
the roles you
compromise your
played,
peace.
the places you frequented,
What once seemed
they lose their
acceptable now
grip.
feels unbearable,
You're not running
and
away from
protecting
life.
them is not
You're being
selfish.
pulled toward a
It's
life that
sacred.
fits the new you.
can become your
This
best
disconnection may
self
come with
if you
sadness or
really
uncertainty,
feel tethered to
but it
what
also
holds
brings
you
peace.
back.
You stop trying to fix what's broken
You're
and
learning
instead
that your time,
surrender
your
to the
energy,
unfolding.
Your heart,
The silence that follows is not emptiness, it's clarity. You begin to feel more connected to your soul than ever before. A deeper alignment with your purpose emerges, and your inner compass becomes your guide. You understand now that letting go isn't loss, it's liberation. What this all means, you're not ending, you're beginning. All these signs, questioning your beliefs, disconnecting from your past, awakening intuition, craving growth, and releasing toxicity, can feel overwhelming, even frightening. But taken together, they are not symptoms of a breakdown. They are symptoms of a breakthrough. You are being rebuilt, reborn, recalled to your purpose. Everything that no longer serves you is falling away so you can become who you were always meant to be. The universe has always whispered, and now it is finally shouting, you are ready. This is not just a life shift, it's a consciousness shift. You are not just stepping into a new chapter, you are entering a new book entirely. So when you feel lost, remember, you're just shedding the false layers. When you feel alone, know that your soul is making space for deeper connections. When everything feels uncertain, remind yourself, something extraordinary is unfolding beneath the surface. Trust the process. The path to your highest self doesn't begin with clarity. It begins with courage. The courage to question, to release, to transform. The universe doesn't ask you to have all the answers. It only asks you to say yes to the journey. This is not the end. It is the beginning of the best stage of your life. Stay open. Stay brave. The best is yet to come.